And welcome to a Thursday edition of Around the Table with Dan and Ann. I am Dan Reynolds, and
I'm Ann Limley.
Oh,
were you going to introduce
I guess
me?
I'm glad you did, because I had a brain synapses.
Did you forget what my name was?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever forgot my name, really?
I don't think so. Not yours. It's
I may not have called you Dan, but I knew you were.
It's so close to my name that
it's kind of hard to. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just kind of rolls off.
Yeah, I agree.
And then it hits the ground and starts rolling. Keeps
Y'all,
going.
it keeps rolling into this big ball of fuzz, and it just keeps going and going and going. And that's what Dan and we just keep going.
Just like those beach balls we talked about yesterday.
Oh, that are made of hair and poop and oil and everything.
Oh my gosh,
that's disgusting.
Some of the stuff we read and find out about here on the show is just phenomenal.
It's just phenomenal, yes, or useless.
Yeah, useless information, but kind of nice to throw it against the brain
or against the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah, see if it sticks. I'm sure those Australian beach balls would stick against the wall.
I got to fix something on
Hope
here.
Everyone's having a great day today. The sun is out, and it makes for a pleasant start of the day.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
You'll I'm having to go through our Facebook guest didn't change, so I'm just
okay.
editing some things here while you talk. You talk, Dan.
Okay. I could probably explain the weather if I had it.
Well, you know what happened, people? There's always something going on. We just like to go with the flow, right?
We do.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we came in today and the copier was foobarred.
Yes, very much so.
Foobarred, so we didn't. We don't have any printed material today, so we're having to do the old sidestep shuffle.
It's called punting. We punt a lot. You know, I am going to say I hate bragging on him sometimes. On Dan,
on
but
who, me?
Yes, but
why would you
Dan
even
is a
want
much
to?
better troubleshooter than I am. So he goes in and he can troubleshoot things such as the printer and all that, except he didn't get it fixed today.
No,
but other ways to do things.
It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse. Is that what you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
evidently I can't spell either. Okay, what's going on?
I'm trying to bring up the weather here. It looks like today is going to be, if all the ads would not pop up. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's so many pop-ups.
Yeah, let's see. High today is going to be 56 degrees is what it says. Is that right? That's what it says.
That's what it says, Dan.
It says Harrison, Arkansas. Absolutely. 57 degrees for tonight, low 35, overnight low. It looks like some rain may come into the forecast. 36% chance of showers. Looks like the wind is right around 15 miles per hour for its ultimate high gusts.
Okay.
And then Saturday, it looks like, that was Friday. Today it's going to be 57. It's going to be about the same.
Yeah.
The rain won't come in till tomorrow.
Hopefully some of the wetness will dry up. But I mean,
some of the wetness will dry up?
with the sun and the warmer temperatures. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, it always dries up when it's wet first, then it dries and it gets wet again.
You're being
Saturday, mostly cloudy. There's only a 9% chance of let's say 10%.
Let's go with
10. I think people will understand 10 better than 9.
Right.
Sunday. Sunny.
Oh, what the low though on Saturday?
I know. Low 25 degrees. You want to pick us up on Monday, which would be Martin Luther.
I don't even know where you are. Okay, Monday is Martin Luther King birthday, and we will have a high of 25 and a low of 10 with a 0% chance of precipitation. Tuesday's a high of 28, low of 19. Again, only a 9% to 10% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy. You just skip some.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. It's all the same.
And it looks like, I don't even know what day we're on Wednesday, and a high of 42, low of 27, partly cloudy. And that's as far as I'm going to go because it all changes anyway. And yeah.
Weather, the best weather forecast is to step out on the front porch with the coffee in hand and look from left to right and say, it's going to be a nice day today.
Okay.
Just go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, and if you
dress
look,
accordingly with your gut.
if you look to the east and it's clear, then that weather will not affect us whatsoever. But if you look to the west and it's dark clouds, expect it to be wet.
Precipitation.
Yeah.
Hey, last night I was looking on my way home from church at the sky, and you could see super bright stars. Now I know
Yeah,
the
one way.
planets are supposed to be aligning. Aren't they like during this sometime here?
I think they're
like
already
now,
aligned. I think
already
they're
aligned.
aligned. Yeah.
And I saw one thing in I guess that would be the northeast, and it was like it wasn't moving. But it didn't look like an air. It didn't look like an airplane.
It was moving.
Just really. It wasn't moving.
It wasn't.
I mean, I couldn't tell that it was moving.
Okay.
It may have been, but if anybody knows what was in the north and west sky last
Was it
night-
bright?
Yeah.
And it wasn't moving.
No, I thought maybe there's a tower by our house, but it wasn't that. It was. It
Well-
appeared to be stationary.
Well, if you sit on the ground, cross your legs, and go hum, it may have gotten closer. Because you're speaking the alien language when you do that.
Hum.
Hum.
Okay, I'm going to try to.
Well, that's where
What
the
do
word
you call that? When you draw them in.
meditate,
Yes,
transitional,
transcend them to earth.
translucinate. You're translucinating.
Oh my
along with
goodness, people.
hallucinating.
Maybe hallucinating is more appropriate. Wow. Okay.
All right. Do you want to?
What?
Should we do our?
Yes,
Do we have a topic to ponder somewhere along the way?
we do, Dan.
Well, let's do that.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, before we do this one,
Oh
now
dear.
I wrote this on Sunday, and these topic to ponders have created a little firestorm with some people, and I don't want that to be the case.
No.
And it's a question. It's not the answer. It's a question, and I just want to know what you think about it.
Right.
There's been a lot of things talked about left and right, and whenever there's a car accident on the highway, you go, "Whose fault is that?" So, that's kind of what I'm asking.
Don't assume things outside of the question.
Please.
That would be my suggestion.
Okay, this is a little long one. Do you believe failures in policies are partly to blame for inadequacies in dealing quickly with the California fires?
Okay. Read that again.
Do you believe failures in policies are partly to blame for inadequacies in dealing quickly with the California fires?
Don't take anything out of that other than what it says.
Yeah. There's no politics involved.
There's no ulterior motive.
Yeah, I'm not blaming
Just read the question.
anyone. Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
so there are some. I can't. There's one that's it's too long to read right now, but
you've
we'll
got
go
answers
back.
already.
We'll go
Okay.
back and look
Okay.
at those. But yeah,
all right. Just a
yeah, and be kind. If you
disclaimer.
if somebody says something that triggers you, then don't respond or don't respond to them. Just be nice,
yeah,
people.
just let them have their
Good
opinion.
grief.
People, don't get mad at someone else's opinion because it's theirs. It's their uniqueness.
Just like they may be thinking the same thing about you, but maybe
They
they're
could.
not
Yeah.
blabbing it out. Just
Yeah.
just be chill.
And I have been called an idiot for my questions.
Yes, you have.
sometimes. So,
Don't do that. That's just whatever.
you know what that is? It's idiotic.
Well, okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Let's see. We've got some history.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I'll fight the saloon from Hawaii to Hoboken, and I'll kick it as long as I've got a foot, and I'll fight it punch it as long as I have a fist. I'll bite it as long as I have a tooth, and when I'm old and fistless and footless and toothless, I'll gum it till I
Oh.
go home to glory and it goes home to perdition.
Oh, this.
I
is
don't
not
even know which one that is.
Oh,
Dan.
I'm sorry. We don't have any paperwork today.
Can you go down?
Let me. No, that's the one. That's cut number 1. I am so sorry. This is from the 14th.
Okay, that's old.
Yes, it's old. I am so sorry.
We are trying to find, since our things didn't print, we're having to go and go the back door to try to see our Today in History information, and
this is
go to other up here.
Okay, all right. This is Thursday.
Can they see what we're doing? No, they can't see what we're doing. He's going through, anyway, an email.
Here we go. I'm real close. I did the wrong
We're close, people. Man, we're so close.
There we go.
And here it is.
Sorry, guys.
105 years ago, Prohibition began as the 18th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution took effect. It was a huge victory for supporters such as the Reverend Billy Sunday. Prohibition was repealed by the 21st Amendment.
Okay.
That was 1920.
And then back in 1964, 61 years ago, the musical Hello, Dolly opened on Broadway, beginning a run of 2,844 performances.
Wow.
Carol Channing originated the role of
Hello,
Dolly Levy.
Dolly.
Is that Levi or Levy?
Levi.
Okay.
All right.
Women are much more qualified. They've decided that they want to get and obtain those opportunities. We found a very large number of women that were as well qualified as the men.
47 years ago, NASA named 35 new candidates to fly on the space shuttle. Among them were the agency's first female astronauts. Johnson Space Center head Christopher Kraft credited the women's movement. Among these named were Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, and 4 astronauts who would later die in the Challenger explosion.
The liberation of Kuwait has begun.
This was back in 1991, 34 years ago, after months of sanctions and military threats failed to drive Iraqi forces out of Kuwait. The United States and allied nations attacked. White House spokesman Marlin Fitzwater announced in the early evening Washington time that massive airstrikes on Iraqi were underway. We watched that. It was like fireworks constantly.
We are determined to knock out Saddam Hussein's nuclear bomb potential. We will also destroy his chemical weapons facilities.
34 years ago, after months of sanctions and military threats failed to drive Iraqi forces out of Kuwait, the United States and allied nations attacked. President Bush said that in addition to freeing Kuwait, the attack on Iraq had the following goals.
Mm-hmm.
I stand before you today to announce my candidacy for President of the United States of America.
Wow, this is way back in 2007, 18 years ago. Wow, that just doesn't seem right. First term, Illinois Senator Barack Obama announced he wanted the nation's top job. And
he got it.
Today it's like, why would anybody want it? But anyway.
Police seemed to celebrate his arrest, with one shouting, "Look, he's there in the van." In custody after 30 years on the run, having been tried and sentenced to life in prison in absentia for his role in deadly bomb attacks on anti-mafia prosecutors in 1992. At a monument to those judges and others killed by the mafia, Italy's prime minister praised the arrest, calling it a great victory for Italy.
2 years ago, Italy's #1 fugitive, convicted mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro, was arrested at a private clinic in Palermo, Sicily, after 3 decades on the run. CBS News correspondent Tina Kraus had that report.
Okay. And then we've got a birthday cut here. 1943 on this day, 82 years ago, Ronnie Milsap was born. He's had huge success on the country charts, but has also scored from some crossover hits.
Yeah.
And one of his top hits was "There's No Getting Over Me."
Also, Sade was born this day in 1959. She's 66, and she sang "Love Deluxe" and "No Ordinary Love."
Okay. And then our last birthday cut is actor and composer Lin-Manuel Miranda. Was born on this day in 1980, 45 years ago. He was the driving force behind Hamilton.
Oh, if you haven't watched Hamilton.
That's a complete black cast. Is that right? Do I have that right?
I don't know that.
Okay, there was a play on Broadway I thought was called that, and
maybe it was, but this is about our founding fathers and Alexander Hamilton and There you go.
Be nice to live in New York City every
You can
now
watch
and
it
then
on
and-
Disney Plus if you have that.
Oh, I do.
Just saying.
I've
Hamilton's
got
on there.
Disney Plus.
Well, it's on there.
Okay. I did have Disney Minus, but I upgraded.
You know, Minus was like, okay, we're going to cost you too much. We're just going to make you pay for ads, and we're going to call it Plus because it's plus ads.
Plus ads. That's so funny.
Oh,
they,
yeah,
they
that
want you
cracks
to
me up.
pay, and they promote it as, if you want better quality television with
Yeah.
less advertising, you need to pay for the Plus package.
Let me tell you, we've gone back to the days of old where you have ads. Okay, I mean, I can deal with that, but you can pay to have it like adless, but I'm not going to pay to have it adless.
Yeah, but
the only thing that's coming up next is when you have to go up to the TV and change a channel.
Right, but the adless premium package still has promos, so those are ads.
So you can't get
Can't
it.
get away from it. All right.
All right.
We have
Kayla Tougaw
yes.
and Connie Griffin, and Kayla does Rock Springs Apartments.
Mm-hmm.
She manages that, and then Connie Griffin is a representative from Bryan Properties. So we'll be visiting with them.
Is
after
this a
the break.
combined interview?
Yes, it's all into one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
We'll find out more about that in just a few minutes. I need to get back over here so this will work. Hopefully.
hello.
Hello, and we'll be right back right after this. Stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us.
Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We have kind of a split tag team match going on here.
Yeah, tag team. We'll call it that.
We have Kayla Tougaw from Rock Springs Apartments, and also, I guess this is your cohort or boss or representative or whatever. It's Connie Griffin. She's with Bryan Properties. Mm-hmm. Now, you drove all the way down here from Springfield,
I
huh?
did this morning.
Well, thank you so much
for
being
having
here.
us.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So, is Rock Springs Apartments expanding here in the area?
Yes, we are. We currently have one building open, and we're opening another one on Friday. We're very excited for that move-in day.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes, and then we will have 5 more open come May. So.
Now, Connie, where are your apartments at? I think there's some in Fayetteville, aren't they?
We don't have any in Fayetteville.
Oh, okay.
We had branched out to Rogers. We recently sold
Rogers,
that
that's where I saw
we
that.
recently
That's where I
sold
saw
that. Yes, sir. So we're mainly in the Springfield area, Ozark, Nixa. We have houses all throughout Springfield, and that's coming to Harrison to fill the need of the great people here.
Yeah.
Is that what drew Bryan here?
Yes, that is exactly what drew him here. Yeah, we're so excited to be here, and you guys welcomed us with open arms.
Yeah.
We couldn't be more excited about the growth and everything for the area.
Well, in case you're wondering, if you look out by Home Depot, you will see Rock Springs Apartments,
Yes.
right? Which are under the umbrella of Bryan Properties.
Mm-hmm.
But so what? Bryan Properties just manages. What is their goal? What is their
We
job?
develop, own, and manage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The whole
Our
bit.
fearless leader, Bryan Majors, he's a developer at heart, and he loves these type of areas. Right, when we come in and feel the need to build quality products for the people of Harrison and in other small markets. We have Lebanon. In Missouri too, and we also have some in Branson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all around us.
Yeah.
Actually.
I would think that he when he comes to this area, he kind of comes to the area, kind of looks at it, plots it out, but maybe talks to some of the city leaders and see what the restrictions are or all that stuff.
Yeah, we have a whole development team that comes in
Okay.
to analyze the area after Mr. Bryan pinpoint where he wants us to go. And then, we go from there. Working with the city here has been overwhelming. Like, they really were welcoming with us. There was no hurdles or anything like that. Sometimes you get that with the city.
Sure.
But this one was a very seamless, easy project for sure. And we love being here.
Yeah.
Well, how many units are there available?
There will be 216 total. Right now we have 24 leased, and then the building that opens on Friday has 36. And we have
So there'll be 30. Do you already have people signed up for those?
yes.
Are they all taken?
I believe we have 4 more units left for Friday.
Oh, you better get on it.
Yes.
I know she has till tomorrow to hurry up, right?
Yeah.
So, describe the apartments? I know what an apartment usually has, but do you have 1, 2 bed? What?
So we have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, and then we offer those on first, second, and third floor levels as well. And they're 1 bed, 1 bath, 2 bed, 2 bath, 3 bed, 3 bath, which is new.
Boy,
That's
Which is
unheard
nice,
of.
right?
That's unheard of.
Yes. We've talked with the college here in town. They're very excited. A lot of the
You
students
bet.
are interested in the 3 bed, 3 bath.
Yeah,
that's
they could
unique.
Yeah.
So we
Wow.
have a lot of people that are roommates that are going in together, especially like the 2 bed, 2 bath.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little bit more affordable, if you find a roommate and stuff like that. So they like that. That's been very exciting.
These apartments are great for people that don't want to have to do the maintenance and
yes.
taxes
Yes.
and all that stuff. And you just just move in.
No lawn
yeah.
care.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we do everything. The only thing, and we pay for utilities. The only thing on the tenant or resident is electricity. So
Wow.
Yeah.
yes, internet included as well. So
That makes it really, really easy for people when they go to rent. That's
Yes.
the only responsibility they have is that one thing. No trash, no anything, all those
Yes.
other
Yeah.
things you have to
Very
think
nice.
about.
And we have
usually.
on-site maintenance that actually lives in one of the units.
So they're available probably quickly.
Yes.
For emergencies and things
Right.
like that. So if the heat goes out, here he comes.
Yep, and he's
Yay.
lovely. So.
Or we'll all be in his apartment.
Yeah.
How do you figure out a need when you go into an area like this? How do you figure the need? I mean, how do you just say, there's people
They need
that
people
don't have
that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think talking to the city leadership is where this all arrived from. I do believe talking to the city leadership. And there's not a lot of products in this market, right?
Yeah.
So when we came here, there's a lot of mom and pop kind of things and maybe one apartment community.
Yeah.
True.
And the feedback we got from the area when doing a SWOT analysis and things of that nature, that we needed more housing here.
Yeah.
And
quality
civic
housing.
groups. They met
Yeah.
with civic groups too.
Yeah. Well,
And that
Arkansas,
was a need.
Yeah.
I mean, across the board.
Yeah.
Across the board. Yeah.
Wow.
Arkansas is a considered a low income state. I mean, it's down lower in the mix. So how do you make a profit when you come into an area like this? I mean,
But yet
do you-
affordable for your people.
How do you make it
Yeah.
affordable for people in the area?
You just kind of have to. She did a SWOT analysis. She just
What is
said.
it? Okay, you're what?
What?
A what?
A SWOT analysis is when we come into the market to compare our product to comps in the area,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So we go and see what a 1-bedroom in this area is going for, a 2-bedroom,
okay.
a 3-bedroom,
Okay.
whether it's a
So you
home,
do
a
your
duplex.
research.
We do our
Yes.
research on the front end. We create a pro forma, and then of course that's what we try to stick to. When we went to, what was that meeting we went to propose our rates? In the very beginning, we went to maybe a town hall meeting or something like
Right.
that. That may
Okay,
not be the
yeah.
exact verbiage or whatever. We went and we proposed our rates and stuff to them,
Okay.
and they all were like, hands down, that'll work here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we haven't gotten any kickback or anything of the rates with everything that's included.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a playground on the property. There's a
Okay.
pool.
Yeah.
And
wow.
things of
Dog
that
park.
nature. Yeah. So it's going to be a pet park too. So with all of that, and you only have to pay your electric on that, they're getting a great product for a great price and a great
Okay.
No
community.
doubt.
Okay.
So, do you have pictures somewhere that people can look at the
Yeah.
apartments?
Yeah, we have a website. We just got a new website with wonderful pictures.
Yes.
And you can look at all the floor plans on there as well, and that's how you can
Oh,
contact
okay.
us too. So,
So
Wow.
where do we go for that?
Rock Springs.
Rock Springs. Okay.
.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And is the virtual tour set up yet on the website?
I don't believe so.
If it's not set up yet, it will be coming where they can actually
Okay.
walk through from their
Yeah.
computer and see it as well before they
Like
schedule
a
an actual
360
tour.
kind of
Yeah.
walkthrough.
Yes, ma'am.
Shindig.
Uh-huh.
It's very
Now,
helpful.
when
Wow.
somebody is interested and they do a tour and they come up and they want to sign, do they sign a lease for so many years or
Or
Yeah,
months?
How's
we
that work?
offer 1-year leases.
Okay.
We do have 6 and 10-month lease options, but we start with the 1 year.
Okay.
Right.
And they sign that and
Wow.
go from there.
Yeah.
So, is there a future plan? I mean, are you looking out long range? You've got 200 and how many that you will have?
216. Bryan Properties loves development, but for right now, we're sticking with
Well,
this
you don't
one.
have those even all completed.
All completed. No, ma'am.
So
They won't be
that's
completed
your
till, like,
long
the
range
summer.
right now.
Yeah.
And getting the pool and all that. Is the
Yes.
pool? Is
It's
it?
not open. In May it'll be open.
But it is.
It's there.
built.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that playground as well.
Yep. Mhm.
Kids might be out there on that playground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Playing in the snow.
They're crazy.
I didn't ask you this before. But do you have like a party area other than playground, like a
There'll be
pavilion or
yes, right
Pavilion
behind the
type or
clubhouse, right next to the pool. There's going to
Okay.
be some grills and picnic tables and that kind of thing
Okay.
under the pavilion.
So you have a
there.
clubhouse?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the clubhouse? Tell us
Yeah,
about
tell
the
us about the
clubhouse.
clubhouse.
The clubhouse is mainly our office and then the maintenance shed as well.
So they don't want you to just go hang out. at the
Well,
clubhouse.
we
you're
offer free
welcome.
coffee.
We offer free
Miss Kelly, yeah, we have free coffee in there. They come visit anytime and get some coffee.
Just come to the clubhouse. I'll be there.
All right.
It's always a party with us.
So you're going to have a ribbon cutting or?
We had that
Oh, you
back
had
in
it already.
November,
Okay.
right before we opened our first
right.
building. We had a little ribbon cutting
Okay.
there with the
Wow.
chamber.
But
So-
how can people come out? Can they still?
Yeah, can they
I mean,
come and look?
Oh yeah. We offer
Absolutely.
tours at any time. They can stop by our clubhouse or they can give us a call.
So you're actually physically at the
Yes, I'm in the
apartment building.
clubhouse.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
From
Wow.
8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and
Yes.
Saturdays by schedule, like tour schedules.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you come down for that, right?
Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah. What I love is the touring and leasing of my job because
Yeah.
we get to meet great people,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And then we build
Potential
a great community.
clients, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We build, that's my most favorite part of my job. It never gets away from the leasing opponent. No matter where
Okay.
you rank in this company or in this industry, leasing is always the core.
Yes.
Of
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So people should keep their eyes open for
Sure,
Bryan
yeah.
Properties. They're doing all kinds of cool stuff
Yeah.
around the area, and especially right here in Harrison.
Yep.
You
Okay.
can contact Kayla,
Yep.
and
Can they call you?
Yes, our phone number is 870-505-3019.
that was good.
Okay.
You remember that,
Yeah,
really?
that's fine.
Got it.
All right. Hey, well, thanks,
Anything
guys.
else y'all want to
Yeah.
add before
Anything
we
else?
close out?
We're very excited to
Yeah.
be in Harrison. Bryan Properties loves the area. It's a great area to be. We're super thankful on the Harrison side to have Bryan Properties
Hey,
here.
Kayla. What kind of company are they to work for?
Oh, they're wonderful. They've been great so far.
Job security.
They're wonderful. Connie is a great boss.
Thank you.
No, they
1,000
really
points
are.
right
we're,
there.
We're very excited I mean, from a Harrison aspect, to have Bryan Properties, because they're very, like she said, the leasing and taking care of our residents is number one priority.
You know, and I would think your job, having been at the chamber, would help you make connections that have been very beneficial to help promote and to find out information that was necessary to make this a thing, happen. So,
Harrison is a great place to be. So.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you all very
we
much.
we always want you to come back if there's just updated information that people need to know. And if you got a half price special or 20%
anything
off,
like that, send
let
us
us
information.
know.
We're happy to put it out there.
That's great. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have more for you from Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a sunny day outside, and it's going to be kind of nice, but it's going to get colder the rest of the week,
yes,
I think.
It is, Dan.
By the weekend, it's going to be 20 degrees or so, and
y'all know how I love cold weather.
Just dress accordingly.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say our good friend, we'll forget our good friend, Troy Burleson.
Forgot his name.
Forgot his name for a second. I'm looking at his flyer here. He's got he's a ninth degree black belt, and he's in Taekwondo, and he's always given classes throughout the years in his profession, and he is giving free classes at his home or his home studio in Lead Hill. Lead Hill. If you're interested in starting from scratch, or if if you're a yellow belt, a green belt, blue belt, whatever, and want to pick up where you left off, you can give him a call. He's got appointments available that you can call 417-239-4451. That number again is 417-239-4451 if you want to get back into Taekwondo and the martial arts.
Yeah. He'd be a good instructor.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal instructor, by the way.
Exactly, Dan. And What a Girl Wants. That's coming up in February.
Yeah, what does a girl want? That's the old question that we never can figure out.
Well, you know what? I don't know if I think guys can come to this, Dan. So maybe you could come and find out. These are all women-owned businesses that will be featured at this event. And it's called What a Girl Wants. It's happening at the Signature Bank on February 8th. And it is
what does it
from
do?
The doors open at 9 a.m. But there's different women-owned businesses, vendors, but businesses in our area that are bringing some of their, just a sampling of what they offer. And you can walk through in one area and see all the different vendors and look at some of the stuff they want to showcase for that. Yeah. Entry tickets are pre-purchased for $5 through any of the vendors. I do not know. I don't know if there's a Facebook page. I'll find that out.
Okay.
And you can buy the ticket, though, or $8 at the door. Tickets go on sale. They went on sale Monday, January 15th. So they are on sale now. And a portion of the ticket sales will be donated to Grandma's House Children's Advocacy Center.
Okay. And this is February the 8th.
Say that 3 times real fast.
February the 8th.
Okay, good.
And it's the portions of the tickets are donated to Grandma's House.
Yeah.
Interested in where the money goes, some of that goes there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yo.
Okay, there is a Facebook flyer. So if you go to Facebook and type in What a Girl Wants 2025, it will come up with a list of all the goodies. Okay.
All right. And then there's going to be an Ozark Mountain Music Festival coming up this weekend.
Starts tonight. Today, I guess.
16th through the 19th. It's going to be at the Basin Park Hotel in downtown Eureka Springs. There's several different music acts that are going to be. One that we know of is National Park Radio. The headliners are Sicard Hollow, Armchair Bookie, Clay Street Unit, Goodnight Texas, Gasoline Lollipops. Some weird names here.
I've never heard of them.
And then it looks like there's at least 20 or 25 bands that are going to be at this festival. So it starts today. And go check it out if you're in the Eureka Springs area.
Okay. And also, if a trivia night is like your jam, you can take part in the American Legion sponsored trivia night, and that's every Thursday. Starting at 6 p.m. And the location this year is at JJ's Bar and Grill on Highway 7 South. $10 donation to play, and you need a smartphone or a tablet.
Oh.
Maybe they allow you to cheat.
Why.
I don't know. That's interesting. You can earn free food and drink at JJ's Buffalo Bar and Grill.
Well, if it's trivia and you've got your phone or your tablet, then you can look up the answers quickly.
Exactly. That's what I said. You could cheat.
Yeah, just cheat.
All proceeds go to support the activities of your local American Legion post and to provide assistance to veterans in need.
Okay. All right.
There you are.
And talking of health issues,
What?
were we talking health issues? I'm
You
gonna,
were,
I'm going to
evidently.
switch. I'm going to switch gears
You
there.
did.
There's a study that 4 in 10 of us will have dementia by 2060.
I read something about that.
It's not a good thing.
No.
About 1 million Americans a year are expected to develop dementia by 2060. If that sounds like a normal amount, it really isn't. That's twice as much as now. After 55, you have a 4 in 1 chance of developing it. But you can stop that from happening no matter how old you are. Doctors say that by controlling high blood pressure and other bad for the brain health problems like obesity and cholesterol, you can lower that risk. Even wearing a helmet while biking helps because falling and hitting your head can lead to brain damage, and which leads to dementia.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to start wearing a helmet because even if I don't ride a bike, I could fall.
You could fall.
Could you imagine everybody starting wearing helmets?
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
No, I can't. But okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate. What an easier way is there an easier way to avoid type 2 diabetes than shots or pills?
I eat my portion of dark chocolate every night.
This says eat dark chocolate. A new study from Harvard found that just 5 servings, 5 ounces of dark chocolate a week can help you prevent type 2 diabetes. Milk chocolate did nothing for you. It must be dark chocolate.
Yeah, it has to be dark.
So there you are.
Yeah. And I don't know, the darker the better. But my problem is when it gets so dark, it doesn't taste good.
No, it tastes rather bitter.
Yeah, it tastes bitter. But I like the baker's chocolate.
Well, that's
dark.
bitter.
I don't know, yeah, but
That's bitter.
still, yeah.
That's what I used to go get out of my mom's fridge when I was allergic to chocolate, and that's all there was. And I wanted chocolate really bad, and then I'd break out the next day, and I'd be busted.
Did it taste good though?
No, it was disgusting.
Yeah, but you had your chocolate fix.
But I had my chocolate fix. Also, have you ever heard of Granny's Purse syndrome?
Granny's purse? No, what is that?
One of the biggest dangers to toddlers is what that is. Their grandparents. 20% of child poisonings are related to accidental ingestion of grandparents' medication.
Oh.
She says they call it Granny's Purse syndrome because it happens when young kids root around in their grandma's purse or grandma's pockets and end up eating their pills.
Yeah.
She says grandparents are less careful because kids are not around them as much and they forget to childproof
Well,
things.
too, and they made these childproof lids.
Uh-huh.
But
old people can't open them.
When you're old and you have arthritis in your hands, you can't do it. So they have made the lids where you can flip them over.
Yes.
And screw them in. And the kids can just unscrew
right.
them. So what's the point?
There's no childproof to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
like,
I mean, being a grandma, I'm thinking, I probably need to watch what I have available. Maybe not right at this moment when Paxton gets bigger.
It's like when they decided to change the way they package cereal in a box, the plastic wrapping. They sealed that, and there's really no way to open it up unless you tear, you start tearing it, and then all the cereal
give me a
goes flying.
Ziploc.
Something
I can just zip it back and it's fresh.
Remember the old days, Sugar Smacks used to have aluminum foil in there. You could roll it up.
I didn't eat Sugar Smacks.
Yeah.
So no, I did not know
Sugar
that.
Smacks had so much sugar in it. Oh, my gosh. It was so good.
Hence the name Sugar Smacks.
Yes.
I have some of those Tupperware type things that you can pour your cereal in.
Yes.
And then just pour it out of there.
Right.
So that keeps
I know,
it
but
fresh.
you have to still open up the cereal.
Well, this is true. And then everything goes everywhere half the time. So, yeah, I get you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Dadgummit.
There's a survey. A third of Americans say their parents turn into babies when they're sick. Did you do this one the other day?
Or did I just talk to you?
You just talked to me.
I don't
you
know.
asked me if I had turned into a baby when I was sick. And I said, no, I'm not a baby.
Some people are.
And how would you know that you were the baby? If you...
What do you do?
You would have to forcibly act like you were in, a hypochondriac or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, there's a survey of Americans say that their partners turn into babies when they're sick.
What do you do when you're sick?
I try to get over being sick.
But do you moan around? Do you like
Well,
grope around, or do you like go
I don't
just kind of seclude yourself?
You would
and
have to ask
your wife.
Yeah, you would have to ask Kelly.
Kelly, if you're listening, I want to know what he does.
I've turned into a baby. It's not just men who turn into gigantic babies when they catch a cold. According to a new survey, a third of Americans say that their partners act like children when they get sick. Yes, regardless of gender. Doesn't matter if you're male or female or whatever. Almost 25% say that their parents act stubborn and dramatic. While
Parents?
Yeah.
Your kids are
Our
saying
partners,
this.
I'm sorry, their
Oh,
partners.
I was going to say,
excuse me,
what?
their partners act stubborn and dramatic, while 22% say their partners won't even admit that they're sick. Those who were surveyed say that they only feel 100% healthy about half of every month in winter.
What? That's pretty sad. Half of every month you feel crappy, and half of every month you feel good?
Those who were surveyed say they only feel 100% healthy about half of every month in the winter. So 15 out of 30 days. And
Are they babies?
They're babies.
So, I used to say, I never said Richard was a baby, but he's dying. And he's sick, he's dying. So he doesn't act so much like he's dying. That's just my interpretation of the little bit that I see him, because he goes and secludes himself, which we both kind of just stay. If we're sick, we're not like out.
You quarantine yourself.
I kind of quarantine myself. Exactly. So I can't say that he's a baby, but I don't think he's a baby.
Well, speaking of your husband, it says here, men who cheat usually do it at lunchtime.
Well, he's too busy to cheat. Trust me.
Aren't we all? A legal brothel owner is spilling the tea. A legal brothel owner is spilling the tea on what time men usually cheat on their partners, and she says it's at lunch.
Wow. Who knew?
When a cheating man says he was at a lunch meeting,
maybe he wasn't.
He wasn't lying. Her brothel is usually where he's headed to. The second busiest time of the day is between 1 and 4. She said that some women track their husbands' phones and have comforted them at her place.
Wow.
So that's the craziest thing that's happened at her place. Working as a prostitute in secret on Mondays, had a husband who was a client there on Fridays. Neither knew about the other. Oops.
Okay. Yeah, oops.
Whoops.
Hey, do you like murder mysteries and that type of thing?
Yeah, I do. I love those.
So a bunch of sociologists were wondering why everyone is so obsessed, like with serial killers and murder shows. Researchers found 2 reasons. We have a desire to understand the motives of killers, like their childhood traumas and psychological problems. I would agree with that. Or our everyday lives are just so boring that we enjoy the vicarious thrill. Luckily, the study found that it doesn't make us into killers ourselves, which is nice. Some people probably would take away with this saying that grooms killers, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it starts off. You look at a lot of the psychological direction a lot of the killers take, and they start out with a demented thought of life in the world, and death is not a big deal, and
kind of thing.
People never suffer. And
why do you think they developed that?
I don't know.
Do you think it's
inherent?
I
don't know.
Environmental or something screwed up with them when they were
don't know that
born
don't know that
whatever. I don't either.
Anyway,
I
think we should probably take a break here. We've got more for you from our from the archives,
from the Around the Table archives.
Yeah, we'll be digging into those archives. You didn't want to go up here
and look it up again?
No.
No,
it's too hard. This job's getting too hard. I need combat pay.
Okay, whatever.
We're going to take another break.
Baby.
When we come back, we'll have more. Baby?
You're being a baby.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table. The breaks are so fun.
Yeah, we accomplish a lot.
I debated on whether to just turn the microphones on. It was so hilarious, our conversation.
Yeah.
I may do that sometime.
We might.
And I will not even tell Ann that I'm doing it.
Oh, you need to tell me.
Yeah, probably should.
You know you need
Probably
to tell me.
Hey, we're talking about cheating.
Yeah.
I've got another story here. This is kind of interesting.
Great.
Wife catches her husband cheating through his grocery rewards points.
What? What?
If you're going to get caught, whether you buy gas or a candy bar, a woman in Australia hired a private investigator to help figure out if her husband was cheating on her, and it didn't take him very long to find out. The guy had been making trips to see his family, which he never did before.
No.
So she checked their grocery store rewards account and found that he'd been making purchases in the same neighborhood as his ex-girlfriend. Busted.
Busted.
You know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. See how that played out for you.
That's what you say on the witness stand.
You know how they make you put your phone on airplane mode, right?
Right.
And people sometimes wonder, have you ever, you don't fly a lot.
No.
But have you ever not done that, like when you're supposed to?
Yeah.
You have on the plane?
Oh, yeah, just leave it off. Yeah, why?
You don't turn it off?
Why?
Of airplane, you don't put it on airplane mode?
I'd forgotten to. The
You're not,
whole flight.
You keep texting or emailing or scrolling or whatever you're doing during a flight, even when the flight attendants tell you to put it in airplane mode. Mm-hmm. A pilot on TikTok is now clarifying why they do this, and it's not a conspiracy. Your phone won't affect the plane's systems, but it could interfere with the pilot's headsets.
Oh.
The pilot says it can sound like a mosquito in your ear when people don't put their phones on airplane mode. So there's the supposedly
frequency
the truth of the matter.
Okay, well, that
but you know what? I'd take all this with a grain of salt anyway.
Yeah.
I'd have to research that myself. But anyway, there you are. It's not just BS, people. I reckon. I wrecked them, darn near killed them.
Just reckon.
Not all sugar is bad for you either. Researchers in Sweden have found that not all sugar is bad. Almost 70,000 adults for more than 20 years have found that people who consumed more added sugars had a lower risk of heart problems.
Really?
Supposedly.
Okay.
This only applies to foods like chocolate and ice cream, though. Your favorites. Sugary drinks are still a big no.
Well, we're talking about non-added sugar, so don't add processed sugar, but milk has sugar in it naturally.
Right.
And chocolate has, does chocolate have?
Chocolate and ice cream.
Ice cream, okay.
I guess, well, dark chocolate, it doesn't have added chocolate. Sugary drinks are, okay. And your body weight has a lot to do with it. So don't eat a whole cake and call it healthy. So you can't save all your calories for the day and eat cake.
But it's a carrot cake. Carrot cake's good for your eyes. Makes you see better.
Yeah. Okay, Dan, whatever.
You know what today is?
Today is anniversary of A Miracle on the Hudson.
Okay.
We've done this one.
We done this one?
Yeah. Yes, we did. This was yesterday.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, people, what a fun day we have. Every day it's a new day. Go. Here we go. Okay, today is National Religious Freedom Day. Today marks the anniversary of Thomas Jefferson's Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom in 1786.
Okay. Also, it's National Fig Newton Day.
Ooh,
you like
I hate
fig
them.
Newtons?
No,
I used to
disgusting.
like them for a short period of time, but I decided to give it up. They say it's underrated.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
okay.
Also, International Hot and Spicy Food Day.
Okay.
I'm certain to like spicy food.
I like it as long as it's not too spicy.
Yeah, really.
National Nothing Day. No need to celebrate, observe, or honor anything.
There you go.
That's just a regular day.
And Mars becomes visible with the naked eye.
Maybe that's what I was seeing last night. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up.
I bet you're right.
I'll have to look.
You'll have to look up and see what the direction of it is.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay. All right. Thank you all for tuning in today. Go to our Facebook page and answer the topic to ponder for today.
And don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to...
He's just promoting you to
I'm bringing
think.
Fodder
Think. Yeah. All right.
Thanks. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.